This NBA season has been real exciting. I cannot lie to you. Like, just overall, the environment, the energy I've been seeing in each of these teams, it's been a spectacle for sure. But before we go into like the general view of the NBA, I gotta talk about my Clippers, man. I have to. We look real sharp, okay? Like, I'll be the first one to tell you, I was not an advocate for Harden on the team. All right, I was like, all right, let's keep our core. We got some continuity. We look good. Russell Westbrook, he could be our point guard. But now that we got James Harden, wow. When I tell you this unit looks unstoppable, this is easily the best Clippers team in Clippers history. Like, of all time, even with Bob McAdoo, Lob City Clippers, no, this team right here is the best Clippers team we've ever seen. And it's a great feeling to have, you know. Injuries pending, I think this could be a championship level season. Well, we're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully the guys stay healthy and whatnot, but I'm excited, man. You see, Clippers have been dominating recently. Like, it was such a hard team to guard because I want to talk about Ivica Zubac. I don't think he gets enough credit. That man is a dog. Does all the dirty work, and he can finish inside. Like, that's all you could ask from a center. Like, he grabs wild rebounds. He's real physical inside, and he finishes his layups. He has a little bag too. Post hook, jump hook, post spin. He could pass. Shout out to Ivica Zubac for real. That's my guy right there. Then let's talk about Terrence Mann. He found his jumper these past couple games. That's the Terrence Mann I knew who tore up the Jazz not too long ago. So if he keeps knocking down shots, how could you guard this? And let's talk about the three main guys. James Harden, Paul George, and the man himself, Kawhi Leonard. Though that trio right there, how do you stop it? James Harden, one of the best shot creators of all time, has two of the best wings in the NBA right now. How do you guard him? And he's reduced his role to a playmaker. Like, he can still score with the best of them, don't get me wrong. But his main job is to facilitate our offense, and everyone just looks great around him. Then you have Paul George shooting the cover off the ball. I'm pretty sure he's shooting north of 40% from three, and so is Kawhi. And I know James Harden's shooting 40% from three too. So it's like you have three perimeter guys shooting over 40% from three. How do you guard that? Trick question. You can't. Yeah, I've just been loving the Clippers basketball so far this season. And I mentioned Russell Westbrook earlier. He's a dog off the bench. It's like you have a Hall of Fame point guard who comes off the bench and just works. He does whatever he needs to do. I see him shoot the three from time to time. It's not always pretty, but it goes in sometimes. And he plays defense. And he does everything you want this team to do. Then let's talk about Norman Powell. He's a scorer off the bench. He's leading he's not leading the NBA. He's top 5 in 3-point percentage off the bench, and he put some shots up too. So it's like this Clippers core, not to be messed with. But let's talk about the rest of the league. I was watching the Timberwolves and the Celtics yesterday. I didn't watch the full game, I will admit. And something in my head was like, yo, watch that game. And I was box score watching the first half. I saw Tatum wasn't doing good. I'm like, I don't like watching my favorite players have stinkers or whatever. So I was like, I'm not even going to watch it. Then I seen the overtime, and I was like, yeah, I got to tap in. And I tuned in I watched the last couple possessions of that game, and Jason Tatum comes down. He sees the big get switched onto him. I'm pretty sure it was Naz Reid. Naz Reid switches onto him. He like, you could tell Tatum is really becoming one of the best players in this league because he just plays smart basketball. He saw the mismatch on him, switched, got him to foul him, shot 2 free throws. Then he comes down. Hey, gets to the rack. Easy 2. Then the defense is getting frustrated. Or not the defense. The Timberwolves are getting frustrated. And they're just trying to score. Anthony Edwards gets to a corner. Drew Holiday grabs it out the air. Tatum, he's so smart. He just moves around the court. He sees an open 3, and I watched him get open, and I looked at him. He took his time, and before he even released the ball, you knew it was green. It was just like that momentum kill, like the gut punch was right there, and the game was over as soon as that happened. And it was a great bump because Timberwolves are, I'm pretty sure they're still the best team in the West right now, and the Celtics are the best team in the East. Too, it was just a great matchup overall, and the fact that it went to overtime was a nice gift. So we got some great basketball yesterday, and then I saw that the Hawks and the 76ers was close, so I tapped into that, and I'm watching Tyrese Maxey really give out hell to the Hawks. I'm like, sheesh. It's looking real bad. He's in his mode. And Tyrese Maxey, one hell of a player. I have to say that first before I critique this. But it's like a lot of his scoring, like obviously he's a skill scorer. There's no doubt about that. But it's like sometimes he gets out of control. And I saw him put up a couple bad shots towards the end, and it's low key like lost the game because he was just taking bad shots. And then you seen my boy Jalen Johnson close down the stretch. The boy is working. And it's funny too, because like I liked the John Collins fit in Atlanta because it was like a lob threat and he could score. But it's like Jalen Johnson does everything John Collins did, but better. So it's like, yeah, sucks for them. But Jalen Johnson, he's becoming himself in this league. And Trae Young, he wasn't even having the best game yesterday. And a Trae Young bad game, still, I think he had finished with like 29 and a double-digit assist. It's like a bad game for Trae Young is a great game for other players. So it's like these young stars in this NBA, they telling Gramps and all them to pack it up. The new generation's here. I saw the Wemby triple-double in 20 minutes. A lot of people were doubting if Wemby was going to be good in this league, but it's like he's a 7'4" big who can dribble like a guard. Why wouldn't you think he was good? And he's literally taller than everybody. So, like, when he comes into his own, sheesh. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but if Trae Young and Victor Wembanyama ever link up on the same team, the league's finished. The Wemby lob threat from Trae Young, bro, there's nothing on the court they can't get, bro. Nothing. But yeah, I was just talking about a couple things I watched yesterday. You know, I had to talk about the Clippers, but I also want to get into looking at the stats of the game. But before I do that, since we're talking about the NBA, I got to get this off my chest. The 2K ratings, and it's crazy because it got updated like today, and I'm still not entirely happy with what I'm seeing because Kawhi Leonard is one of the best players in this league, and he's a 92 overall now. Before he was a 91, and before that he was a 90. So it's like he's slowly creeping up. But give that boy his 94 back. There's no reason that he should have dropped that low in the first place. The Clippers are one of the best teams in the league. And no slight to Tyrese Halliburton, but Tyrese Halliburton was a 94 while Kawhi was a 91. I mean, like I said, they changed it. So Tyrese Halliburton's a 93, but he's still higher than Kawhi. And let's be serious with ourselves. Tyrese Halliburton is not better than Kawhi Leonard. Like, it is what it is. But, I mean, yeah, I only mentioned that because 2K, they're low-key a big part of the NBA now. Like, sometimes you'll watch a game, you'll hear them talk about their 2K rating. I mean, I haven't heard it this year, but I heard it last year. So I know 2K is very involved in the NBA, and they update their ratings based off the play. And I'm not entirely sure how that works because it's really weird. And matter of fact, I'm gonna do a whole nother video on 2K overalls. I don't want to get too deep into it, but yeah, let's go look at some stats. Joel Embiid leading the NBA with 35 points. Not surprised. That boy has been balling out. OD. But yeah, I can't even hate. I'm not even gonna try to hate for a second. We got Luka, Giannis, Jay, KD. Usual suspects, nothing too out of the ordinary. Celtics leading the league, 29-8. They're balling, obviously. Something smells in here. I didn't fart. That was bad. But no, Pistons, wow, yeah. I like, and it's crazy. I got a tweet too. I was like, Pistons gonna be a tough game for anyone they play this season. And to be fair, they have been competitive. 3-35. My God. And in the West, we got the Timberwolves still leading the conference. The Thunder are number 2, like I said. Clippers, we right there, number 4, coming. But yeah, let's just hope that don't have to match up with the Mavericks again, because I don't want. Or we can play them in a play, just not first round. I'm tired. That Zubac switch is barbecue chicken. I'm already knowing. That's his favorite right there. That's the Luca special. He'll get a screen, get Zubac on him, and if he gets Zubac on him, he's getting whatever he wants. Literally whatever he wants. But yeah, and the Warriors are 12. Wow. I know that organization is in shambles right now. I mean, you can see it all over the news. Like, Curry always having a sad face on the media. I seen some shit. It was like Klay Thompson so washed that they showing him getting out the car. I was crying because they really showing highlights of him getting out his car. Oh, before I end this video, I just want to say get well soon, Ja. Like, I wanted to see Grizzlies fight back or something, but they might be able to make the playoffs without Ja. But if you made it this far in this video, leave a little like, comment some different topics. But I do videos on just about anything, everything. But yeah, subscribe for more. It's OD. I'm signing out.